Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a review of the Astra pastelowe 50 set of coloured pencils. I'm sure you've seen this on people's channels by now. It's quickly becoming quite the rage here on YouTube. This is basically what they're calling the Holbein dupe, and I was quite sceptical of that. I've seen a few videos of people comparing these to the Holbein and duping them out and doing kind of a side-by-side comparison. I'm not going to do that, but suffice it to say, obviously the colours are slightly different. So if you want to see a versus and a dupe to the Holbeins, you'll need to check another video for that to see which colours are the same and which are different. But we will get into the unboxing and review today, and I have swatched these out to show you the colours. So we're in this lovely sturdy cardboard box. It came well wrapped, nothing damaged, well presented in bubble wrap, which was good. I will link down below the company that I got these from, and I will say I paid just over £12 for this set of 50 pencils, and then £1.90 to ship them from another country to the UK, which is ridiculous. So I paid about £15 for this 50 set of pencils. I have checked recently and they have gone up somewhat. I know, how dare they. They're actually standing at £21 and then £1.90 in for their standard shipping. They do have a more of an expensive expedited shipping version if you prefer. Mine came within a week or two, just fine, so I stuck with the standard shipping. I say this because I have already ordered my spare set and make of that what you will. So we are, for the ages of 3 and up, an XXL graphite pencil, it says. So basically it's a 4mm lead. They're telling you it has a soft drawing tip, easy sharpening, and it is a round shaped barrel. It's also 100% wood from well managed forests, so I assume that is the same as sustainable wood, which is nice. And we do have this kind of plastic piece in here. I've had mine a couple of weeks to play with, because obviously, you know, I like to be able to do a review on pencils that I've used. This says it all. Some of my pencils don't look like this for months. And that's not to say that these wear down ridiculously quick. I've just used those two colours an awful lot just lately. These are a kind of almost matte, soft sheen, round barrel with a tipped end, and they have the Astra logo. It says pastel coloured pencil. The only downside I have so far found with these is there is no number or colour name on these pencils at all. So obviously you could number the tips. If you hear snorting and grunting, it is my dog coming to visit you guys. I'm sorry about that, that's what you can hear. So yeah, that's the only real downside, apart from the fact that of course these are not open stock pencils, hence why I have bought myself a spare set before the price goes up. So they are soft. I haven't measured them, but you can kind of see that they are quite a thick lead. So I'm believing them on the lead size. I'm sure it's pretty close. You can't tell how centred they are because obviously it is a capped end. But the way that they've all sat, there's no, if I spin these, you can normally, you'll get that longer piece of wood on one side if they're not quite sitting in the middle, and they all seem pretty well centred from the top tip, so hopefully that continues down through the barrel. I'll be honest, so far I think the fact that these are aimed at children is the only thing kind of keeping the price down on these, because they're an amazing pencil to use. Obviously there's no light fast rating, so they're going to be better for a colouring book artist than, you know, someone actually wanting to produce and sell work, because you just aren't going to know how these are going to last. But they are a beautiful pastel colour range. Just realised I don't have a light on at all. Will that make it better? Maybe. A beautiful pastel colour range. I've swatched them all out there so you can actually see. What you will actually notice with these, quite surprisingly for the price of the pencil, is they're not actually a bad colour match. Some of them are a tiny bit off, but for the most part they're actually pretty good, which again is let's see, fourth, not too bad, which, as you guys know, for a budget pencil is also quite an unusual factor about them. These are soft, creamy, beautiful pencils. I've used them for a couple of pages so far, actually 3 to be exact. I've really been enjoying them. The one I'm working on at the moment, I'm sorry Courtney, hide your eyes, I've got a buddy colour with Colour Me Spiffy going on so far, and that's the one I've got up here that I can kind of show. The light blue, and in fact these two, so this light blue and this aqua green is what I've used with the dark blue from a different set in here for this beautiful blue green blend, and very pleased, very pleased. They're nice to work with, they lay down nicely. They're quite a nice blender pencil, which, to be honest, for your paler colour is kind of what you want. That's my floor creaking, by the way. I always feel the need to explain that. You know, that I use pale tones as highlight tones and that kind of finishing blender tone. I don't really use a blender pencil, so I'll take just a very pale tone of whatever colour I was using, and I'll go over my work with that to even and blend things out. So obviously a nice soft creamy pencil like this really does that really nicely. I just wanted to pop on here to let you guys know, if you have been kind of umming and ahhing over these pencils, you know, whether for that kind of price they can actually be any good, because that was the main thing. Sometimes, you know, these sellers can't do wrong for doing right. They set them at such a low price that you think they can't be good. You can't get a good set of pencils for £12, and I'm here to tell you that that is exactly what they did. One set of 50 pastel pencils that are actually a really good value for your money, especially when you consider the fact that they are being referenced as a Holbein dupe and what the price difference is in that. They are pretty similar. If you've got or have seen the Holbein pastel set, I'm sure you're well aware that they really have worked on duping that set of pencils, even down to the darker colours that are in the set. And if you don't have a Holbein set and you've really been itching to own a beautiful pastel set, you're not going to be disappointed with these. You're going to really enjoy them. They're a beautiful pencil set, and I am very pleased with my purchase, as you can see by the fact that my spare set is in the post and on its way to me. So guys, as I said, I will pop the link for the place I bought them down below, because I actually found them very difficult to find. In fact, it was Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free whose link I used. She has it in her description box on her channel about these as well. I found that quite a useful video to watch. I think she's the one I watched that was actually comparing them to the Holbein. And yeah, in her description she linked where to get these, which really helped me because I struggled to find them, so I will pop them down below. Like I said, they have gone up from the price that I paid for them, but you know, keep an eye on them, maybe they'll go down if you think £22 is too much. But like I say, I think, to be honest, that is an absolute steal for what you're getting. Thank you very much for watching, as always, guys. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.